Stephanie Richardson, and now we are here on the live event, brought to you live from Colorado. So very exciting. It's been a crazy night so far. We're an hour and 20 minutes into our event, and I hope you are reeling in, learning all this information, tons of videos, tons of success stories. Hope you don't feel overwhelmed, but I would love to answer some questions. So on the event page, there is a place where you can ask questions. There's a Google form where you can ask questions, and I would love to ask your questions. In the in-between time, I just want to share, let me see. All right, so so excited about having you guys. You know, I started this 8.5 years ago. We didn't even have Shakeology back then. We knew nothing. I wasn't on Facebook. I had no clue what to do. And as we've evolved, and as I've been a coach for 8.5 years, we've been able to have amazing systems. And you know what's so cool? I'm seeing my coaches earn so much faster than I did. They're earning income I'm like, I wish I would have earned that quick, and they are. And they're having success, and they're teaching me, and we're learning this together. We have systems, but we're constantly improving them as social media changes and that sort of thing. We're constantly getting better at what we do. So I'm so very excited to have you guys on tonight. It's a fun event, and you know, the thing is, at Christmas time, I know what it's like. You know, I was a stay-at-home mom for 8 years before Beachbody, and I remember what it was like to stress about how to pay for Christmas presents and how to pay for, you know, when the bills came January, like I know what it was like. And since I didn't contribute financially to our family, you know, it added more stress. And now that I'm on the other side, I also see how much stress it put on my husband to provide. And we lived in Dallas, and Dallas is, let's say, like things. And so there was a pressure to keep up with the Joneses, and I know what that felt like. And so I was so excited that first Christmas to be able to pay for Shakeology with my money from Beachbody, and that was such a cool experience. So, you know, we all start at zero. We all start at ground zero. I had no clue where I started, and that's how we start. And you know what? We have created a way that you can do it even as a busy schedule, even at the busy holidays. We created a power hour where we teach you how to use your time effectively. We have systems. We have challenge groups that you can add people to. We have a really fun Facebook page for our team where you can learn there. We really try to help you maximize your time. We know you're busy, and we want to maximize your time. We want you to be able to enjoy your family, but then also have your own business. And that's what's so cool about this business, is that you can still take care of your family and still live your dreams, but then also have this business for yourself that you can do on your own time. You know, our training is 24/7, and that's super cool too. You know, some people are early birds, some people stay up late, and you can do our training 24/7 at your own pace. And that's been so cool. You don't have to just do Facebook. We have coaches that are really successful with Instagram. We have coaches that do LinkedIn. We have coaches that do Facebook. We have coaches that do Twitter. We have coaches that do blogs, whatever you do. But thank goodness we do not have to have home parties. I'm so grateful. I never wanted to have a home party, and I was so grateful to have to do home parties. I can do this at my own time. I don't have to leave my family. I get to be home with them. So the first question we have, thank you guys for posting these questions, is question one is, how do you attract people? So we attract people through what we call attraction marketing. And basically, we authentically share our journey. You know, I'm not a fitness coach. You're not going to see me on a fitness magazine, but I share my struggles, and I share what I'm doing. And because I'm real, because I'm not just vomiting Beachbody through Facebook, people start to watch me and start to notice. And I'll have people message me and say, Stephanie, you know, I've been watching you for literally, like, my best friend from high school just bought Shakeology this month. 8.5 years later, and she loves it. She's like drinking it twice a day. I told her she couldn't drink it twice a day. She shouldn't. She should eat food, but she is loving it. She's like, I love these shakes. And y'all, she's a nutritionist. And she knows how, a dietitian actually, and she knows how important nutrition is. And she's watched me in my journey, and she's like, okay, I want to do that. And that's so cool. You know, we don't just like beg people to buy our products. Through them seeing what we do, we get to help them. And you know, the other thing is, you know, I message people and say, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? Maybe they're ready, maybe they're not. But it's through how they see I live my life that they're able to they're asking me questions, or when I message them, they're saying, you know what, I was going to message you. The second question we have is, question 2 is, I'm a very shy person. When it goes to talking or inviting people, how would you approach something like that? So this is such a great thing for shy people because of the internet. You know, I know so many people, they're wallflowers, they're shy, but because of the internet, they get to talk on their own terms and help people. And we do that through private messaging. You know, you don't have to be out there, you know, on the pavement. You don't have to have home parties where you have to be in front of people. I will never forget the first, we did do a welcome. This is way back before social media. And one of my coaches who's very shy had like a home party, basically. Thankfully, we don't do these anymore, but it was kind of like a welcome, this is my business. And she got up in front of everybody. She was splotchy red all over, talking on her note cards, so freaked out to talk to people. And these are her friends in her living room. Thankfully, she didn't build her business that way. We never had to do that again. But again, at the beginning, that's how, you know, we tried everything. And now we have a system where you don't have to invite all your friends over and be scared. It's okay if you're shy. It doesn't matter what kind of personality you have. It just matters that you are willing to do the work to make things happen for your life. So, and you know, the other thing is we share exactly what to say. You know, a lot of times, you know, I've never met a stranger, so I don't have a hard time talking to people. But we have created a system where we tell you exactly what to say. And I use that system, even me who over-talks too much, because what I was finding is I was, you know, vomiting Beachbody at people, and they were like, whatever. But I learned the system of how to talk to people appropriately, and that's been really, really cool. So the next question is, what would be my goal in the first 30 days as a coach? That's great. I love goal setting. I think your goal would be to pay back what you've spent with your challenge pack. And that would be to have 3 to 5 people in your next challenge group. With the challenge pack, you earn between $40 to probably, I think it's $80 per challenge pack based on how much the challenge packs are selling for and which challenge pack you help your customer choose. And so a great goal would be to sell 3 of those. Say you sold 3 of those, you would have your challenge pack paid for it. So that's a good goal. I wanted to pay back my husband immediately once I signed up. And so that was a really good goal for you, is to pay back your challenge pack within the first month. That's a great question. All right, we have some more questions coming in. Very exciting. Anyone else having more questions? I know that I just couldn't wait to pay. You know, we had a huge business that we had lost a lot of money off, and I just didn't want to put my family in debt, and so that was really big. Next question is, can I become a coach whenever you want? Yes, you can become a coach whenever you want. Here's the thing. This is why I believe that this time is the best time to become a coach. Remember I talked about learning to ride a bike? This is kind of like learning to ride a bike, where you have to kind of learn, you know, how to talk to people. You learn how you're going to be in your journey. People are going to be watching you. Well, the sooner you start that, the better off you are. And here's the deal, y'all. January is coming, and you want people to know that you're a Beachbody coach. You want them to trust you. You want them to see your results, so that when January comes and their New Year's resolutions happen, they remember, oh yeah, Stephanie posted about Beachbody, and I've seen her results. She's looking really good, so I'm going to ask her to help me. And that's why it's important to become a coach as soon as possible, I believe. And I know it's crazy and it's busy this time of year, and you're thinking, I don't want to start one more thing, but here's the deal. Again, we can teach you how to do the power hour. We can teach you how to maximize your time. And I think that's really, really important to start now instead of waiting till later. Again, I want you to start when it's right for you. But that's why I believe that you should start now. Okay, another question. When do you offer new coach training? We offer coach training once a month, but we also have a self-paced training. We do this with one-to-one mentorship, and you set your own pace. So we have different ways you can get emailed once a week, or you can get all the content and go through it yourself, or you can be in a group with other people who are just like you, starting out with a coach that's helping you and mentoring you through that process. So it just depends on how you learn best and what pace you're going at to do that. So another question is, you mentioned that you earned points. What do points mean? Or maybe a better question is, how do they work? So one of the cool things this question is talking about Success Club. So you earn 2 points for every challenge pack you sell, and 1 point for every Shakeology Home Direct. So when you earn 5 points, that's called Success Club. And Beachbody rewards us with fun little prizes, like this month is a Sagi bobblehead, and we have fun little prizes to hit Success Club. But it's a great way, for me, it's a measure of how I'm doing. We were talking about earlier about being consistent. And for me, I know if I hit Success Club every month, then I am being consistent in my business. So it's just a way to measure. The points don't really mean anything, but also if you hit Success Club every month, the first 3 months you hit it, you earn a free ticket to Summit. And then if you get it all 3 months, Success Club 5. And then if you continue to, you will also earn a free trip. And so that's another way of how it works. I hope that answers your question a little bit better. So that's how they came up with it. So I've hit Success Club every month since Success Club came, and that was really cool. Okay, here's another great question. Are there monthly minimums or contracts? Do you have a monthly fee? So yes, after the first 30 days, there is a $15.95 a month website fee. Beachbody gives you 3 websites to work with. One's a Shakeology site, one's a general site, and one's a Ultimate Reset site. Also, it helps pay for marketing and for our training from Beachbody Corporate. It's $15.95 a month. That's so cheap, so cheap. Basically, in order to be an active coach, you have to purchase or sell 50 points worth of product. And points, volume points, you might have heard me talk about that earlier. It's about 1 point for every wholesale dollar. So Shakeology is 90 points, so you would be totally fine with that requirement. And it's every 30 days you have to have that requirement. And it can be something you purchase or something your coaches purchase. It's a great question. I'm loving these questions. So great. All right, so next question is, how do you help people buy from you instead of infomercials or Beachbody.com? Now, sometimes people can think that the infomercials are negative for us because infomercial, they're like, well, that's taking away your business. Actually, I get those customers free leads from those infomercials. So when they buy, in fact, I have some really great coaches now that started off as a free customer. They bought it off on Beachbody.com or an infomercial, and they were asked if they wanted to have a coach. I became their coach, and I contacted them, helped them, and then if anything additional they purchased, then I would make 25%, or they could join my team. So that's been really cool about the free customers. Now, the difference in people buying from you or buying from an infomercial is they buy from you, the shipping is cheaper, and they also get an extra workout DVD, okay? So it's definitely better for them to buy from you, plus they get you as a free coach. So that always works out better. So that's what I think. Okay, so it says, can you truly make your own hours when you have people contacting you throughout the day and you're posting on social media throughout the day? Yes, it is, and it is okay to say thank you for your patience and on my reply. My husband's really big on this. He said that people should give you 24 hours to respond. That's like the polite way. You have 24 hours to respond. And little secret, if you've seen my posts on my like page or in some posts on my regular page, those are pre-scheduled posts. I just told you all a secret. Yes, we are all about maximizing your time. So what we will do is we'll preload our posts sometimes to maximize our time with our family. Or I will have them ready to go. So it just takes me on my phone. I can just click it and post it really quickly, and it's not taking up my family time. So yeah, so sometimes it may seem like you're on Facebook all day long, but you're really not, because you've used these programs to help you post, and you can set your own time. Usually, check it in the morning, check it at lunchtime, and check it at night. You can really, truly make your own hours. Great question. I love that question. So fun. Some more questions? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Is it realistic to think that I can start with only 5 to 10 hours a week? That's a great question. Yes. I've watched coaches that are so crazy busy, like working, 2 jobs and doing Beachbody. It all has to do with your time management. If you only have 5 to 10 hours a week, you know what? You're probably not going to be watching a lot of TV. You're probably not going to, maybe you're going to say no to some outings because you need to work. And, I've given up some things like that over the years because I knew I needed to build a business, but I also wanted to be my family. So I said no to some lunches with some friends. I didn't watch TV or watch a movie. I worked on my business. And so yes, you truly can work this business 5 to 10 hours a week. You just have to be really good managing your time. And so that's a really cool question. And I totally, and it's funny. Yeah, So I work about 20 hours a week, and I have 2 assistants now that help me, but I work 20 to 30 hours a week now. So, okay, so how much does it cost to become a coach? So it's $40 to sign up to be a coach. The most economical way is to buy a challenge pack. Challenge packs start at $140. They include a workout program, plus 30 days of Shakeology, plus free shipping, and a 30-day free trial of the Team Beachbody Club or Beachbody On Demand. So those challenge packs start at $140. This month, the challenge pack on sale is the new Hammer and Chisel. It is $160. That's $20 off, and that's how much it costs to be a coach. And then we talked about the $15.95 after the first 30 days, and that's it. So pretty cheap way to start a $1 million business, right? These are great questions. They're so good. How much does it cost to be a coach? Okay, how many more? Y'all have some more questions for me? These are going great. All right. All right. Do you have to run groups on Facebook? No, you do not. There are a couple people that aren't on Facebook or whatever. There's a couple ways you can do that. You could do like through Boomerang. You could do emails, kind of help them through that way. You could help people through text. Thankfully, Beachbody in the next, hopefully by this spring, is coming out with a new Beachbody, with a new challenge app. And it is so cool. You can post your workout that you worked out, you drink your Shakeology, you can post in the group. And so you don't have to be on Facebook with this challenge group app. And we're so excited about it coming out. We got to test it in the fall, but they are going to add some more things to it. So we're waiting until that comes out. But that's a great way. You don't have to run groups on Facebook. You can have live events if you want to, live groups if you want. I just choose to do Facebook because it's easier for me. Great question. Okay, here's another question. What do you teach new coaches in the training? We teach them how to run challenge groups, how to build relationships, how to invite people. You know, I talked about how to talk to people. How to offer great customer service, how to build on social media, how important personal development is. We train people. Just those are the things that we teach. I teach how to maximize your paycheck. So lots of different things. So here's another question. I think my biggest challenge with becoming a coach is that I haven't reached my own goals yet. How do I get past that? That's a great question. When I signed up to be a Beachbody coach, I hadn't even done a Beachbody program before. And so I could totally relate to that. But the thing was that I was able to start my journey. And because I was starting my journey, people started to ask me what I was doing, right? So when I started to see results, more and more people started asking me what I was doing. And so that's why I feel like when people haven't reached their own goals, it's okay to go ahead and be a coach. And truthfully, we're all on a journey. Like, I am on a journey. I am not, where I want to be a year from now, right? I'm always constantly learning and improving myself. And that's part of I think part of the cool thing about being a coach. And if you are starting your own journey, you are so much more relatable to people who are also starting their own journey. It's like, hey, come along with me. I'm going to do this. And it's great to have that accountability, I feel like, when you're starting your journey of being a coach, because you say, oh gosh, when my waistline is attached to my wallet, I'm definitely going to watch it a little bit more than I normally would. Another question, great question, is how do I get customers? I found customers through social media, through Facebook, that sort of thing. I find customers through other football moms, other parents, of my kids' friends, through going to the grocery store and meeting people, through church, through all different ways. And then I also get free leads from Beachbody by hitting Success Club and also being an Emerald coach, which means once I signed up 2 people to join me on my team, I got free leads from, remember we talked about those infomercials? I got free leads from Beachbody, and I just feel like it's gravy. It's just more people to meet, and sometimes they never contact me back, but sometimes they do if we build great relationships. So that's how I get customers. Through finding people. We also help you build a list and do a memory jogger of like, oh yeah, I forgot about so-and-so or so-and-so, and teach you how to find customers. So this is a great question. If I become a coach, do I get a discount on products? Yes. You get 25% off all Beachbody products. So when you normally buy Shakeology, it's $132. As a Beachbody coach, it's $97. So that's awesome, right? And then you get, when workout programs come out like Hammer and Chisel, you get 30% off or whatever. You definitely get discounts on products. Energize, Recover, all of our Beachbody performance stuff, you get discount. Great questions, guys. These are good questions. We have any more questions? Oh, yes. Can you coach someone when you struggle yourself with weight? Yes. Hi. I struggle with weight. I come from a long line of diabetes, and I also come from obesity, and I'm always going to struggle with my weight. It's just the way it is. And so I feel like being real and accountable, I think, is better. We're not into selling a magic pill or magic drink, because truthfully, there is no such thing. We're just here to encourage each other and to live a healthier lifestyle. We're going to have setbacks, and that's okay. But I think when you're struggling and you're real and honest and get back on the wagon, I think you're so much more relatable to other people. Great questions. Have any other questions? These are great. Love it. guys. So I think that's all. We're going to wrap up. So I think we'll go back to our other page and hopefully kind of wrap up today. I'm so glad that you spent your evening with us. If you didn't get some of the posts, go ahead and go back and watch them. Super inspiring posts. There's also really great videos that explain a little bit more about coaching if I didn't go over your question now. And so here we go.